Gender and Affirmative Action of Kenya. You have the floor.
Your Excellency, Madam President, Kenya congratulates Mozambique for assuming the president of this council for the month of March. The occasion of International Women's Day is an important reminder that gender equality and women's empowerment are essential to international peace and security. I thank all the briefers for their insights and recommendations. As we take stock of where we are with the implementation of the WPS agenda, we must look ahead to where we need to be in anticipation of the 25th anniversary of the landmark Resolution 1325 that was spearheaded by Namibia in October of 2000. It is a tragedy that more than 2 decades on, women remain on the periphery of decision-making, including peace and security processes. At the same time, women's rights continue to be violated in many parts of the world, while financing to women organizations in conflict-affected countries remain minimal. And yet, women continue to work for peace despite the threat of human trafficking, sexual and gender-based violence, and in face of brutality of conflict itself. Indeed, their preventive role and leadership in the whole peace continuum as first responders, peacekeepers, peace builders, mediators, peace signatories, activists, advocates, and human rights defenders have been clearly demonstrated. Considering the impact that armed conflict and non-inclusive structural and cultural norms have had, particularly in rolling back decades of progress, it is important to enhance women's livelihoods and operationalize their role in building, negotiating, and peace and keeping the peace. We need to make their work, experiences, and accomplishments visible, their voices amplified, and their competencies invested in at all levels. At the international level, the Security Council can play an important role in implementing the existing WPS normative framework by supporting and investing in regional and local efforts. All these are reflected in the Shared Commitment Initiative that Kenya was honored to co-found alongside Mexico and Ireland. The Council should invest and utilize local women's agency as interculators of security reforms and disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration mechanism. At the regional level, my delegation commends you, my sister, Madam Benita Diop, and your office for the strong advocacy and domestication and comprehensive implementation of the WPS pillars, encouraging intergenerational dialogues and promoting women's full, equal, and meaningful participation in peace processes in Africa. We urge for enhanced socialization of the pillars and objective of our region's WPS frameworks and policies, including the AU gender policy and their linkages to Agenda 2063 and silencing the guns in Africa. At the national level, Kenya pays great importance to supporting women's leadership at all decision-making levels, as informed by our constitution, laws, and policies. At the moment, we are implementing and conducting a midterm review of our second WPS National Action Plan. We place women's economic security at the heart of our continued implementation of the WPS agenda. On 2nd March, the government revamped and digitized our Women Enterprise Fund to enhance financial inclusion and accelerate women's economic empowerment. A textual approach that utilizes local women expertise also remains a priority, especially when it comes to collecting gender disaggregated data to address the challenges and enhance opportunities for our local women and girls. Kenya also sees the value of enhanced gender mainstreaming in early warning and response mechanisms, including through local peace committees and local mediation networks. In this regard, we have developed a gender-responsive, community-led warning and early response framework. To conclude, I underscore the need to inspire young and future generations and all segments of society of the centrality of the WPS agenda for peace, prosperity, and stability of communities. I thank you.
I thank Her Excellency Ms. Katan for her statement. I now give the floor to Her Excellency Mai Jasen Al-Bagri, Minister for